Back, buddy.
Ah, you have not perished, Sneaky.
Yeah. Your phone call pierced through my ability to sleep, and my brain took like 5 or so minutes to boot up and then be like, what is phone call? Why am receive?
Do I drag tension in here?
If you want to.
Well, alright. Guess I can. Real.
Friends wanted to stream, so I am doing that. The friend who moved to Texas.
Damn, sinus friends?
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't believe this. Yeah, I don't.
No, that's cap. That's cap.
Pretty
Ain't no
sure
way.
this is this is a scam.
Boost kick. Ends pay. Oh, good. Excellent. Just replace the shoulders with more guns. Oh god, manual aiming, no thank you.
What in the fuck? Uh-huh. Okay, I see. Well then, fellas, boys and girls of all ages. So I saw some real dumb shit in the Elder Scrolls section, and I just had to share it with you
no.
guys.
Okay, how dumb?
Kinda dumb. Pretty dumb.
Fair enough.
Okay, so let's see, and slap those, let's see, ratings all English. Okay. Hello, boys and girls, children of all ages. Extracurricular activities aside, let us begin. So some of
Must
this,
we?
yeah. I mean, you know, I got out of bed for this.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
I appreciate how you texted me over Steam, like that was gonna somehow, you know.
No, it was like, it was an
I
optimistic
tried
attempt.
actually calling you.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I sent you the Steam message first, just like, oh, okay. Maybe it's just closed Discord or something.
Max sent me a private message saying, "Are you alive?" I was like, well, at least he tried. Atin was the only one that fucking called me, and that was only 30 minutes into it.
It was like 15. But yeah, no. I mean, I don't have your phone number. I can't call you.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah,
You're
true.
never gonna get my phone number.
No, I don't want it. I don't want it.
Alright, so it's 609. Quick, what's Ricky's number?
778.
Yeah, there we go.
9859.
4295.
Alright.
Yeah. When you give a man power, waking up, I didn't know where I am or what is happening. All that I do know is that I am
because you're
not
a skooma addict.
myself.
How many times do we have to cover this, Remy?
Indeed. Remy,
Schizos.
stop taking skooma.
Nope. Never.
For once in my life, I have power, and I will use it that lorded over lorded over me. Whether that is for good or bad, that is up in the air. an Elder Scrolls Star Wars Clone Wars crossover. I like that Atin was so shocked by this information he disappeared.
No, I'm upset. Violently upset.
Not according to not according to Discord. Your what started out as normal and then it's just like a fucking Charlie pop.
Also, apparently the PS5 microphone
Yeah.
is just significantly better than my Corsair headset.
Yeah, probably.
Thrilling.
Yeah. How about that? The War for Thetis in Elder Scrolls Dragon Age crossover. The Blight! Mage Rebellions! The Breach! Quinari and Rogue Elf? Thetis has been through much strife and now they must face greatest enemy yet. Wait, I'm sorry, are we really gonna do this? Are you really gonna sit here and be like, see, we got the super plague, the a hyper death wave, and religious extremist plus elf? Yeah, okay, I guess we're just gonna put those in the same sentence. The Empire of Tamriel, Dragonborn Empire, has come to conquer Thetis. Now Inquisitor must gather her allies and unite Thetis against new foe. But is something more to Dragonborn goals?
Yes, of course there is. It's the Dragonborn.
41 chapters, 250,000 words. Updated over the course of the past 3-4 years, actually. So, I'm not sure why the fuck you would be reading this story, but hey, they're updating it. So
Alright then.
take that for what you will, I suppose.
I mean, I don't think they should, but okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Horator. Tired of being puppet of fate and the gods, Neverine embarks on journey to Akavir in order to build his own destiny. However, a series of unfortunate events cause him to end up in New Continent, one that does not appear in Map of Nirn. Nevertheless, he is still Horator, so he will fulfill his duty to defend Dark Elves. Elder Scrolls series, Kuro Inu.
What?
So, you can tell this fan here is obviously a fake Elder Scrolls fan.
How can you tell that, Sneaky?
It's actually quite easy. So, step 1, they had the Neverine try and make their own destiny.
No, there's no problem there.
Surely not.
Because the Neverine is actually one of the few individuals that does in fact achieve Chim. And so they know they're in a game. And they know that the whole thing is a laid out series of events that are inevitable and yada yada yada. So having the Neverine be like, I don't like fate. It's like, well, no, they literally know what fate is and how to manipulate it. Because they did that already. That's how they win.
Alright then.
Yeah, old Elder Scrolls lore was a little bit wild and
A little bit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Chim is one of those things you have to at least semi-ignore if you want a fanfic to make sense. No, not at all. Specifically, it is only the Neverine. every other character in every other fucking setting of Elder Scrolls lore. Yeah. No, that pretty much checks out. Yeah, pretty much just Morrowind went really heavy on the whole Chim thing.
I want to be clear. That's not to say that some other characters didn't achieve godlike power or become a god. Just, you know.
Well, I mean, you could theoretically say that the agent did, but the agent was also retroactively erased from reality. So, I mean,
We don't talk about that.
yeah. Neverine Talos. I don't remember the Triumvirate. Yeah. Well, okay. So here's the thing, though: is Talos. I think Talos is just Ascendant. Yeah, the agent from the second one, the one before Morrowind, the Warp in the West. The Triumvirate. No. See, the thing with the Triumvirate and with Dagoth is that Dagoth was the dreamer and Vivek was the poet. They both had beheld the machinery of reality, but they had not actually achieved Chim because they had not fully separated themselves from the wheel. That's why only you are capable of saving and loading in Morrowind. It's also why Dagoth is aware that he can't beat you. Yeah, no, the agent got retroactively deleted from reality because of the whole Nimidium activation thing. Give me one moment. I gotta clean off my teeth so they stop causing me to produce snot.
I'm sorry, you have to what? Truly fascinating.
Is he dead?
He said something about his teeth.
Oh, okay then. I wasn't listening.
I heard something about teeth, and then he left.
All right. Well, very cool.
Yeah, it was something with not doing.
That's great. I'm just gonna keep drinking my wine, I guess.
Here we go.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah, much better.
So what was
Look.
wrong, Sneaky?
I had sugar on my teeth, and when I fell asleep, I didn't, get the sugar
Brush your
off my
teeth.
teeth because I wasn't planning on falling asleep.
Yeah.
And then that was irritating my mouth, which was causing my nose to run.
Ah.
All right then.
Anyway, as you I was saying, yeah, the Neverine is the only character in Elder Scrolls, as far as I'm aware, that has achieved full chim. The Triumvirate and Dagoth were awake, but they never took the step outside the wheel. They pretty much forgot all that shit, Oblivion onward. So as much as I loved Oblivion, all that cool-ass lore going on, everything passed more when they just kind of ignored that shit. So...
Huh.
Then the first one... Yeah, there's that was the Battle Spire and Arena. Yeah, they that was just a character that was just fighting through a horde of demons, going full Doomslayer on that shit. And then the agent was erased from reality due to the Dragon Break and the Warp in the West. So yeah, the Neverine is the only character that actually ever achieved actual real chim. But, yeah, so that's how you know they're a fake fan, is they don't know that shit. It's basic Elder Scrolls lore, if you try going, before Oblivion.
Yeah. It's more likely they just played Skyrim.
Yeah, it's more likely they just played Skyrim and then just kind of, looked up the fact that the main character from Morrowind existed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, let's see how bad it is.
Hell yeah.
The night sky was empty. Massive blanket under the heavens, usually adorned by stars and planets. Wow, this is how you know it's fake. Again, dog shit author. Planets aren't real, idiot.
Yeah. Yep. Even I know
Sneaky is
that. Come
in
on.
this situation correct.
Everyone knows stars are just holes in reality, stupid.
Don't forget, holes in reality that leak precious mana.
Well, no, it's not just mana. It's the god stuff of the plane of creation. It's
And
basically
I'm going to
radiation.
use it to cast Fireball.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to use it to summon a spoon that explodes.
Thanks.
Masser and Secunda were gone. Physically impossible. And the distant rips in Oblivion's fabric that made up the stars were absent. You just said stars and planets. So, author, make up your mind. Either the stars are there or they aren't. Also, if all the seals of reality just plugged up, that would be for a massive cause for concern.
Reality has stopped leaking, gentlemen.
Yeah. The seas had dried up an eternity ago. The vast waters of Nirn were gone, now were replaced with something else. My loyalty and friendship rewarded with betrayal. A voice in the distance murmured, speaking in a melancholic but venomous tone. I trust, the trust I gave you, the love I felt for you. Nothing mattered when you pierced my chest with contempt. The voice came from everywhere and at the same time, nowhere. It resonated in every corner of the blind, dark world, varying between whispers and echoing shouts. But despite everything, I was loyal. When I died, I dreamed of being alive. I slept soundly, plagued by nightmares and by visions, the voice continued. Finally, I awoke, but in doing so, I realized I was still dreaming. This is actually pretty generic Morrowind dialogue. I will give it to him. Yeah, so anyway, single remaining being on the world, hooded figure. The water of the world is now tears, accumulated over a millennia. My dreams gave me flesh and blood, blah, static, memory, betrayal, hooded figure, continued, blah, blah, blah. I dreamed of punishing those, blah, blah, blah. Golden object fell from the sky. It was a corpse. Thousands of corpses, actually. I waited for you. Golden object finally fell. A huge gold mask, which had 3 eyes that bled blood. Okay, so... Yeah, okay, so this whole scene was Dagoth being the dreamer. Yeah, you know, this checks out, because you gotta remember, Dagoth being the dreamer means that technically speaking, he is both dead and in the dream world, which, because he's the dreamer, makes him alive in the waking world. Yeah. Elder Scrolls lore is completely not complicated. Why are you giving me that look?
Makes sense. Yes, of course.
Obviously. So when you kill him in the real world, you're actually just putting him to sleep in the dream world. Yeah.
Bro.
So, I mean, that works out. But the whole thing that was giving Dagoth the ability to fuck with reality as much as he was the Heart of Lorcan, which you do nuke. I wish there could have been a better option than nuke reality, but I mean, hey, Dragon Break time. Gotta give old man Akatosh those seizures. Wake up, old man.
Old man Akatosh does, in fact, need more seizures.
True. Well deserved.
It turns out when you are the concept of time and someone goes and fucks with time, and then they're fucking with time suddenly stops fucking, and now you have to retroactively time everything into reality, that hurts. Who could have thought?
That sounds like his fucking problem.
It was, and then he made it everyone else's problem. Now, admittedly, all the seizures are bad because the space trees of the parallel reality are trying to invade. And they want to make Akatosh have a lot of seizures. Yeah.
Alright then.
Yeah. The giant trees that the Argonians worship. The Hist. They're actually evil. And from space. Maybe. We don't really know. But yeah, the Hist are not great.
Fair enough.
What the fuck is this shit? Bear with me here. I have never read Worm to the parts where Jessica was relevant. I have never read any interactions from her, nor have I ever seen her show up in a fanfic. I am looking at the wiki in hopes of getting her right. Don't expect much from me, as I have never written therapists before. Well, considering their username.
Yeah. I will say, of all the series to butcher, I'm the most fine with Worm.
Aye.
Yeah.
But, like, I mean, that is still, like, a crime. It's a good crime, you know? It's fine. It's acceptable.
It's justifiable.
Cares?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a tax write-off.
Like, it is what it is, you know?
They wrote her
Just the
as a
cost of doing
shoonie.
business.
Of course. Well, you know, as we all know, therapists are massively up their own ass. So,
Of course.
this checks out.
Why wouldn't they be?
Yeah. Yeah. So, anyway, the Neverine wakes up again, and he's like, yo, I had that fucking dream. Damn it. Not only was his body still infected with the corpus, condemned to live with it for the rest of his immortal existence, but his dreams were now plagued by nightmares. Pretty sure you got the cure for that. But, I mean, was that just settling it? Yeah, oh, wait, yeah, the cure was technically just settling the, yeah. Alright, that's fair enough. Okay, yeah, I mean, okay, look, so overall, honestly, I'll give the author, like, a 7 out of 10, to be real. Yeah, 7 out of 10. Overall. It's not holding me in, you know? It's not making me interested. I'm not, you know, reading this with interest. But you know, at least it isn't dog shit from the outset, you know, right?
True. It could be worse.
Could be worse.
Which is impressive, but, well. Actually, no, not really. Never mind.
Up next, we have someone who is shamelessly stealing a story. Not mine. I just wanted to post this on this website.
Alright,
then after that, that's 1 million words, 500 chapters. It's a Witcher Elder Scrolls crossover, which, yeah, that sure.
Okay, then.
Yeah. Justice League of Amazons Dragonborn. This is a rewrite of my story. 30k words, 7 chapters. This rewrite of theirs has taken them 3 years. 3 years for 30k words of a rewrite.
Bruh.
All right.
That's. I mean, is it really bad? Because there's less of a bad thing. Isn't that good?
Yes, you could say that. Yeah.
Yeah. Like morally, I am fine with this.
The Stargarian ring. Ed Stark give Jon a ring that turned his life into video game. Jon will navigate world of ice and fire while his skill and character grow and develop. Inspired by other Game of Thrones video game plots. Read them and enjoy them. And video game plot communities. You should check those out too. You should also review my story. And boy, did people. Jesus McFucking Christ. 27 chapters, 200k words, 1,100 reviews, and 3,800 favorites.
Let's see what's going on. Oh, hello there.
Hello.
Oh shit. Well, he's dead.
Oh, I forgot I had that entry sound for whenever I join voice chats.
Yeah, I love the entry sound. It is so horrible.
Oh.
Okay, so what is this garbage?
Star Wars Targaryen, I think.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
He's using the Fallout system. Fallout 3 specifically.
Oh.
Yep.
Wait, 27 chapters in 7 years?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
I just had someone from 2012 update after 11 years, so with his 5th chapter.
bro. How long was it?
Actually, quite long. Well, not vines, but over 10k.
Well, that's I don't think that's worth 9 years.
Yeah.
That's less than 1,000 words a year, my guy.
11 years.
Now, I have never read the fanfic I am writing for, but however,
Sneaky go through puberty once more.
The double tap.
oh, Scoob!
Oh, it's
This dude has also apparently never fucking played a Fallout game either. Jon Snow is currently level 22. He apparently has 4.5 million experience, which if you're aware of any of the Fallout systems is like enough to be level 200.
Yeah.
This dude also has only 6 endurance and supposedly has 200 HP. At level 22.
Oh, wait,
where's
what the
his
fuck?
stats-
This one?
Where's the stats page? Where are you seeing this?
I'm on his author's profile.
Author's
no.
profile.
This
Oh, wow.
this fucking story was re-edited last month.
6 strength, 6 perception, 6 endurance, 5 charisma, 10 intelligence, 7 agility, and 5 luck.
Yeah.
Archery level 11, needing 200,000 experience.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Yeah, and then he goes on to be like, alright, so now that I've used the Fallout system for, like, improperly, I'm now going to add in individual skills which level up individually independent from his level. And it's like, so you're not using the Fallout system at all, you're just pretending to. Got it.
Mm.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Yeah, because he's like, enchanting level 3 needs 300 more experience to get to the next level. It's like, Oh.
I mean, you do. Yeah, you can tell they only played Skyrim.
Destruction spells. Like, this is what I'm talking about here. So, like, destruction is level 13 with 300,000 experience. Okay, buddy. And then each individual spell has its own leveling system as well. Like,
Doesn't sound right.
yeah. So your character has a level, his skill has a level, and then the individual actions inside the skill have a level.
Bro, no wonder he's only written 27 chapters in fucking 7 years. He's too busy writing the stat sheet up.
Yeah, he's too busy re-editing the
True.
stat sheet every 2 seconds.
Fuck, I gotta do the math again. I gotta calculate the XP. Oh, he killed 10 fucking skeletons last chapter. Oh, that's 200,000 XP. Oh, fuck.
Oh shit, I gotta sit here and calculate out now how much XP went to Greatsword, how much XP went to Fireball, and how much he got 12 XP for enchanting.
Oh, fuck, I forgot the modifier. Shit, I gotta redo everything with 5% more. God damn it.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah.
Wait, what loot did he pick up again? What do I gotta add to the inventory? In weapons, about 3 of these, 5 of these.
Yeah, I mean, no, straight shit, you joke about that, but like, oh my god, this fucking inventory.
No, I saw he did. He put everything in the inventory. He's got a separate inventory spot for books alone.
Yeah.
Has no potions, but he does have ingredients, which is, again, ripoff of Skyrim. It's all Skyrim stuff. Including Skeever Tail, Whitecap, Imps, Creep...
Everything is Skyrim!
Wait. Do you... Aerobotter, Todd Howard, it kind of makes sense. Kind of sounds familiar.
Hmm. To be fair, they said to that part, so they're saying they read some of Worm, not just at the point where the character appears, which again is more than most. Yeah. I mean, hey, look, so I generally don't like fan fiction written by people who have never seen the property they're writing for. Mostly because I don't really think it's fan fiction at that point, because you're not a fan of the series if you've never even fucking seen it.
Very true, and although while Fanning gets the characters wrong, they follow the plot like there's fucking no tomorrow, so you can technically say you've seen it if you've read enough fanfiction.
Which, I mean, yes, I guess is technically true by the most barest definition.
That's like a cross-section analysis, figure out what's overlapping,
but like
eventually you'll derive the correct plot.
But it's like, that's like saying you're like a Queens fan, right? Except you've never actually heard a Queen's song. You've just shown up to a couple of bands that covered Queen's songs and decided you guess you're a fan of it now, and yeah, you basically know how a song goes.
To be fair, I learned all of Game of Thrones through fucking memes and fanfiction, shitty fanfiction, and now there's people at work wondering how I've known more than them despite never seeing episode 1.
Yeah, but are you a fan of it?
God no.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, yeah, no, I'm a fan of the songs that come from it, like Miracle of Sounds ones.
Oh yeah, I mean, sure, that's fair enough. Like, vibe into the music, that's completely different than, you know. But you're not going around being like, oh yeah, I'm a huge, you know, Game of Thrones fan.
Fuck no. When people ask if I'm watching House of Dragons, I say, why would I waste my time doing that?
Are you watching House of Dragons? I don't know. House of Dragon needs nuts across your face. Hey-o!
No, because I don't have a foot fetish, and I don't want that to be part of the plot, which it somehow is.
Wait.
It's part of the plot.
What?
Yeah, one of the characters having a foot fetish for the main female lead is part of the plot.
I mean, yeah, fair enough. That's about what I expected, but I was more talking about how is House of Dragon my nuts across your face a foot fetish.
No, I was talking just about the fucking series, not that.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. I did see one. I think it was an Orange server. I saw the fucking Pokemon meme where he captured a bunch of Pokemon specifically for the jokes their names could be made out of.
Yeah. I think I
Gang
posted that one.
gargling these nuts.
Yeah. Wait. I'm gonna go find it. Hang on. It's really funny.
Toga kiss this dick.
Yeah. Wait, there it is.
Can't top my balls.
Yeah.
There it is. I'll just put it in your memes channel.
Yeah, just do that. Yeah.
There you go.
It's fun when people use ones that aren't easy, like the amount of Gulpin and Swallow you see, and then you find someone using a different Pokemon and it's amazing.
Getting gargling balls.
Gang gargling these balls.
Yeah, this one.
Dreadmon, my cock.
Oh my god.
So good.
Is this what you've been up to for the last 7 hours?
Toga tickle
What
my
the
nuts.
fuck, dude? Is this just your entire day?
Rubbing one out. Torterra my ass.
It's too good, man.
And Fern gape my ass.
Oh.
My ass.
It's such a shame there are name censors in Pokemon, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also they're so short.
I mean, what's so amusing is shit like that's the classic one. You guys remember the classic one, right? The Machamp.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Who could forget the glory of Machamp?
Yep.
Because of how Japanese works and how the name pun system works. You know, the Machamp was named something like, was it man or some shit like that? But the characters used meant gay, and the only the only attack he knew was dig.
Yes.
Yeah. Which, yeah. Well, yeah, I guess dig in Japanese could also be, well, written, I think it was like a homophone for the word for like anal sex or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and here I thought you were about to say it was a homophone for homophobes.
No.
I like the fact that you can do both Machoke on my dick and Machoke me daddy.
God damn it.
But choke me harder, daddy.
Ugh.
Oh, yeah. Gardevoir all these nuts. But yeah, so that's the Stargarian Ring, an absolute dog shit story. Let's see what else we got going on here. Harry Potter Dovahkier. In all his hubris, Lucius Malfoy thought he was a god. Thought himself able to take the child of a dragon without consequence. Now he learns the truth, for the hero, barring the power of the ancient Nordic arts of shouting, is upon him. Beware the dragon.
I'm sorry, just the way that reads. The ancient Nordic art of shouting. Just a Targaryen autistically screeching at a dragon. That dragon just being like, "What the fuck do you want?"
That just reminds
What is this
me of
retard
the
doing?
fucking. That
I'm
reminds
sorry.
me of the fucking.
Now I'm just imagining the dragons burning down cities in the hopes it will get this screeching tard to go away.
Well, just remember that when the dragon does do its strafing run on the city, it is just screaming at the top of its lungs.
Yeah.
It's true, yeah.
It had spicy chili.
Yes.
But that voice you was reading it just reminded me of the fucking WoW text. It reminded me of the WoW text-to-speech going, "You damn Korean."
Yes. The Dragonborn has come.
Of course.
Avenger get Dragonborn. Dragonborn from Skyrim is yes, the famous game Skyrim. The Dragonborn from Skyrim is transported by force unknown into Marvel Universe. Along the way, he loses all memory of who he is and has to relearn how to use all his power. Yes, that's exactly what I want to read in a story. Is the main character who got god tier powers forget how to use his powers and then have to start all the way at the beginning again.
How is he? What?
Yeah.
If he doesn't remember the dragon language, how is he going to use his fucking powers?
He's just gonna
great
you know,
difficulty.
yeah, he's just gonna remember them, you know?
He doesn't remember how to use Oriel's bow. Accidentally shoots it towards the sun.
Yeah, accidentally misses, shoots it at the sun, causes a solar bombardment, erasing half of the world.
USA. Yeah. Ugh.
Let's see, Dragonborn and Anin, a young Dovahkiin meets young Asia Argento, who has been excommunicated and teleported into Nurm. Nurm. Okay. As he tried to find way to send her home world on horizon, drum of war began to beat, and new conflict threatened to appear. First fanfic I write.
With Asia, Ica, and Lint, other DxD characters.
Yes, and they're all gonna have sex with the Dragonborn. 63 chapters.
Of course they will. After all, the Dragonborn, the only thing
500,000
more legendary
words.
than the Dragonborn shout
You know
is
what's
the fact
annoying,
that he
though?
invented a stamina to reduce a shout to reduce his refractory period.
Indeed.
Yes. You know what's annoying as well? That
What's that?
Asia is probably the only DxD character that would make sense being a natural, like, dragon tamer. Like, it would make sense for the Dovahkiin to want to protect her and be around her.
That's fair enough.
But then you bring in the others and you're like, well, what's the point? Where's the... You're just...
Well, there is no
Well,
point.
Well, I assume
that is the point.
yeah, I assume the Dragonborn finds a way to send Asia back and then goes back with her.
Mm.
I'm gonna be right back.
But honestly, I mean, it's kind of just fucking boring, doing shit like that. Where it's, I always hate that shit. Where it's like, oh man, I am in this new world. Time to spend the next 300,000 words refusing to live in the new world and constantly trying to find my way back. Even though, as far as I'm aware, it wasn't even possible to get here in the first place, and I'm not a fucking multiversal physicist, but I'm gonna pointlessly charge after every lead anyway, and then arbitrarily the author will decide to either shut me down or throw me a bone and make me find a magical portal for no clear reason.
Oh, and despite the fact that this new world is better than my old life, I still want to get home for some reason.
Yeah, arbitrarily I want to go home despite the fact that I hated it at home. And
I've got to,
you know,
I've got to go work retail. I'm sorry, I can't be a fantasy hero.
Hey, I could be the Dragonborn, but listen, I got a shift at 6 on Saturday, and my manager's a real bitch.
I mean, I just want to point out that your character crossed the border for some arbitrary reason, but then the second he found out he was Dragonborn, just completely dropped the reason. Like, there is not even like a, you know, oh, go put the ashes on your mother's grave quest, you know, side quest or some shit, right? Like, there isn't even a little throwaway quest of, like, you still going to do whatever you wanted to achieve in Skyrim in the first place. It was like, what's that? I'm the fucking Dragonborn? I can scream reality? Fuck the old shit, let's go!
Yeah. Like, the only reason I can think of that would make sense is if your character actually just was a criminal running away from their home, crossing the border illegally. That's it. You were a criminal. You were actually a criminal the whole time, and you deserve to be fucking captured.
Yeah, like the height of all irony would be like you're a multi-time murderer who hopped over the border and is now getting executed, but not because you're a multi-time murderer, but because you hopped over the border at the wrong time, and the border captain in that moment was like, fuck it, kill him anyway, without even trying to bother to look up your crimes.
Sneaky, it's like the disciple of Baal getting caught because the Thieves Guild was running an operation in the area and the guards didn't like that.
Yeah, they were just like, fuck it, whatever.
And you know, it makes sense, because, yeah, the character is supposed to be an insert of you, basically. But you seem really, like, content with being part of the Thieves Guild and the fucking what's it called? What's the Assassins ones?
Dark Brotherhood, yeah. You know, zero hesitation on joining the Dark Brotherhood. You fucking walk into the house and some orphan with a skull and a fresh liver is like, oh, you're at the Dark Brotherhood. Go kill this lady for me. And you're just like, all right, sure, buddy, whatever. And
you're
you
like,
just do.
You're like, am I gonna get paid, kid?
Here's a plan.
Yeah, that's part of the Dark Brotherhood. Alright.
Yeah, you just go kill some fucking lady. I mean, and, you know, admittedly, 99% of players typically will find out by, you know, there is obviously the percentage of players that just open the door and are like, there's the lady, I'm just gonna stab her now. You know, that's fair. But a majority of players will be like, I don't want to kill her in front of the kids, and then they'll wait, and then they'll find out that there's like a fucking child chained up in the back room, and there's like...
Yeah, they'll hear her like, fuck you, little shit, you'll never get adopted, God hates you, you were mistakes.
Yeah, right. And so it's like, okay, so this is like totally justified now. So, I mean, yeah, you know what, that's fair enough. But
created, let's have some fun.
Yeah, to make it all better, right? You know, straight up, just like, you kill this bitch, and then you wake up, and it's like, Dark Brother's just like, all right, well, you know, we captured you because you killed the person. It was our contract, technically speaking. And it's like, all right, yeah, well, what do I have to do to leave? And she's like, oh, well, you know, to leave, you have to murder one of these people here. And you're like, just anyone? And they're like, well, yeah. And then you kill all three, and they're like, well, fuck.
My favorite is they're like, one of them totally deserves it.
Two others don't.
Go ahead and figure it out. And you're just like, what if I just killed all three?
Or, if you decide you don't want to join the Dark Brotherhood, you just turn around and, what about you?
A Lamau.
You can kill Astrid.
Yeah. Yeah.
My theory... Sorry, my theory for the Dragonborn is that you're just a mercenary, and you're not crossing the border illegally, you're returning from the border illegally. And you get caught up doing a job.
Well, yeah, that does work up until the point where no one ever recognizes you, which means this is the first time in the continent.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, I mean, I just find it funny where it's just like, you know, whatever you were doing was clearly not important enough. At the second, you know, I mean, admittedly, Helgen being attacked by a dragon is some crazy shit. And just being like, all right, I gotta get out of here, and then you get to Riverwood, and you're like, all right, vibe. All right. Okay, you want me to go warn a local leader? Yeah, that sounds fair enough. You know, I did get saved by one of them. I might as well go tell Whiterun what's going on. And so you do, and they're like, all right, great, thanks. And also, by the way, we're going to go fight a dragon out here. Can you, like, you know, back them up, maybe? And it's like, fuck, I
Actually, you
don't
get
know.
conscripted by a wizard to a fetch quest first.
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah.
Well, only if you haven't completed that fetch quest yet, which you very likely have.
Yeah, it's a 50-50, honestly.
Imagine if you were just illegally crossing as a sweet roll salesman.
Indeed. Indeed.
Listen, I know you've tied me up and are about to execute me, but can I offer you some sweet rolls for 3 gold? 3 septims.
But anyway, Overlord Multiplayer Edition In one world, Ain's own gown is uncontested power in New World, yet he was only player that arrived from Yggdrasil. In
Wow,
another
someone
world,
obviously hasn't read up to like even the latest set of translated light novels.
yeah. Which
Wait,
again,
wait, is there more players? Is there
yeah.
more players?
Oh,
So-
not just are there more. Do you care about spoilers?
No, I don't read or watch Overlord.
Yeah, okay, so not only are there more players, apparently the world is just cursed so that it's randomly dropping in players every 100 years. Ain's just happened to be the only one dropped in at this time. It's usually a group of like 10 or 12, because that's how many people were like hanging out together. And Ain's is just a sad fucking loser.
Yeah. That's like the whole 8 Greed Kings and the 12 Hero Kings and the
Really?
22 heroes. Yeah, every single time there is a number of heroes
People-
or villains that show
It's
up
just
mentioned
been-
in
it's just been
history, it's players. Yeah.
Yep.
You know what? I'm actually fine with that because all the non-players in the fucking world are just kind of pathetic. So
Yeah. Well,
if they
yeah.
don't have some sort of
Yeah,
world item.
and literally everyone who has decent equipment, it's all from players.
Yep.
Yeah, it
You know,
makes sense.
I actually read a story, not recently, but I read a story remotely recently, in which Taylor, post Golden Morning, went on to play Yggdrasil, and then
Okay.
joined Ain's guild, and
So she was
then
non-human, chosen non-human.
yeah, so she was a fucking bug. She was some sort of
Of
insect
course.
queen. Duh.
Of course.
But she decided she was going to go the mechanist route, where she was going to make power armor for all her bugs to make them go from trash mob to something that actually can fight a player for like a little bit and then lose.
Nice. Of course.
But you know, when she can
And
make like
basically in
100
numbers
of
able to
them,
kill,
Yeah.
they can kill players. Yeah.
yeah.
Makes sense. I'd do the same. if
Yeah, I
could
mean,
have many.
I thought that was pretty clever and cool, yeah. The author actually, shockingly, had the history of the New World completely altered due to the fact that Taylor existed and was producing these armors, and, you know, she had this giant battle at one point when the server was finally shutting down. So she's like, well, all right, well, there's no point in hoarding resources anymore. I might as well go fight the largest base possible, which happened to
And
be
just
the 8
everybody
Greed
power armor.
Kings.
Oh.
And so she beats the 8 Greed Kings, but she beats them while leaving a shit ton of broken power armor
Power
for
armor.
low-level NPCs around. And when the 8 Greed Kings get carried over, that's all they have. And
Yeah.
so, over the...
Well, no, they still had a bunch of like their regular equipment because she didn't have time to loot them, but
Right.
they didn't have any of their world items.
Yeah.
Mm.
And so instead of the 8 Greed Kings being like these unstoppable monsters, they were pretty still fucking powerful, but they weren't like as bad as they were in original history. And then on top
Yeah.
of that, some of her NPCs also got carted over somehow, and they also ended up becoming known as the Plague, the Mecha Plague, or whatever the fuck they ended up being.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that was really cool of the author to do that.
Unfortunately, the story died. But
Oh yeah, it's hella fucking dead. I haven't seen a fucking update ever from that one.
We'll eventually find a lane. We'll bring it up to like Necromancer
I'm
Heroes.
really hoping. By the way, just unrelated. I'm
Yeah.
really fucking hoping Midas Man updates sometime soon.
He will not.
I'm aware.
I mean, I gave up on Midas Man, Fix. They just never kind of hooked me.
They're all great fix. It's just he doesn't update them fast enough for me to remember to stay interested in them. Overlord multiplayer. So anyway, blah 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 blah. In another world, 3 other people have found themselves spirited into the new world using Elder Scrolls powers.
No.
Yeah.
Crap.
Valhalla Calling, an Elder Scrolls Avengers crossover, where Dragonborn goes to Marvel Cinematic Universe, and he's like, yo, what up? Let's see here.
Yeah, that's the level we're at now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Portals
and
of
Toma picked up
Tamriel. In
The Taylor
Portals
wasn't
of
Toma picked up the
Tamriel,
right.
young wizard Harry Potter is unexpectedly thrown into the wild and enchanting world of Tamriel. With only...
Harry dies almost immediately. The problem is finished.
Indeed. With only his limited knowledge and skills, he must navigate this unfamiliar realm facing magic, danger, and destiny. As Harry strives to adapt and survive, his journey unfolds with a tale of exploration and growth. I'm sure it does. Sounds like dog shit, though.
Harry meets one Draga.
Jinchuriki into Dovahkiin, a Naruto Elder Scrolls crossover. Death is mad about people coming back to life and calling for souls. He is the person who has to deal with it, both living and dead. And certain points he has to make a deal to solve his problem, meaning someone has to pay a price. And Naruto is that poor soul. Death knows Naruto well. He does owe him some, given that he had hand in sealing Naruto harem. 9 chapters, 1,200,000 words. Yeah. It's bad. It's dumb. Why?
Of course.
Amazing.
Dragonborn Elder Witcher crossover. The Dragonborn from the game Skyrim and Triss from the game Witcher find themselves in Fallout universe. I think I got dumber reading that.
Yeah, no, there's no think about it. That's just true.
Dragonborn Adventure Act 1, Elder Scrolls series How to Train Your Dragon. This is a complete rewrite of Dragonborn Come to Berk. Complete total war broke out, Skyrim leaving, the family not much choice but to leaving everything they know and love behind. In midst of leaving, they were leaving attacks which caused them to separate, losing someone in process. Now Draco end up landing on island called Berk. Read this story to find out more words. 36 chapters, 200,000 words, 35 reviews, 70 favorites.
Thank you, Twitch ad for saving me from that site. Oh god, no.
Yeah. So like I said, I had some amazing stories to share with you guys. Let's see, what else? Where can we go today? Let's go to the Bleach section. Yeah, sure. Bleach is always a good series. Right, guys? And there's nothing cringe ever in the Bleach section.
What do you mean? The whole thing is cringe.
Byakuya discovers fanfiction. As fate would have it, Byakuya's web browser mysteriously goes to a place called fanfiction.net and he starts to read fanfiction about himself. Guys, this is a parody story. XD, lol, XD, XD, XD.
I thought these kind of fucking figs died for a fucking half a decade ago.
Bleach, it never died.
No, not Bleach, but the characters reading fanfiction ones where it's actually like in their world fanfiction.net exists and so does them as characters. I thought those
Yeah,
were
they're still
fucking...
reading fics, so I guess these things are around.
Ugh.
Can't get
Can we
rid of
just
it.
get... Can we just have someone use the JK with Zenpakuto that summons a bear instead?
What?
There is a Gyaru girl in Squad 8 who has a Zenpakuto, a sword whose special ability is Summon Bear.
You just want to have sex with it.
The girl or the
True.
bear?
Both.
Yes.
Oh. Oh.
Our Shinigami brother, it has been a year since Aizen's defeat and Tenebris self-sealing in Crystal. Ichigo
My
and
Apollo's-
Shiro wait for day they can unseal her. Who the fuck is Tenebris? Oh, it's an
It's,
OC who... Oh my god.
No, it's either an OC or it's the name they gave to Ichigo's Quincy part that shows up the old guy.
Bro.
could be either.
No, because they say her.
Oh, then yes, then it's definitely an OC who.
It gets even worse. So the OC shows up and does a self-sacrificing play to seal Aizen away, stealing the entire thunder of defeating Aizen from Ichigo.
Typical.
Mm-hmm.
Hello there.
Classic.
Classic.
General Kenobi.
Pedro's here?
remember-
Okay, well,
Oh,
let's
yeah.
make him feel at home.
Okay, I was about to say, I linked the fic on Tuesday. Did you get to read it yet or no?
Nuclear launch detected.
Gentlemen, we're trying to
Neutralize nuclear
keep
bomb.
audience members.
Sorry, I was just trying to make the Brazilian feel more at home.
Man, that felt just like last Tuesday.
Ugh.
And the pipe as well. There's some construction going on nearby. Oh man,
Mm.
hitting out all the spots, huh?
Ugh. But no, yeah, the Bleach section is just trash.
Always
Oh,
have
yeah.
been. Always have.
It's the Bleach section. What do you mean?
That's
I need
you are
Bleach.
correct. I did in fact not find that story. Where is it? Yeah, here we go.
America. Let's see what fandom is this fic in?
A Fate Stay Night Persona crossover.
Kill
Uh-oh.
yourself.
It gets
CA.
worse. It gets worse.
Killing yourself immediately.
A divine work. Caineth.
Oh no, it's large crossover. Wait, I think I read this.
Of course you did. Caineth summons
Yeah.
a servant, but she is not the one he was hoping for. Was she perhaps, however, the servant he deserved? The ramifications of this that flow out like ripples like a pond struck by a rock will change the face of the Holy Grail War. This is a massive crossover featuring Persona 4, Fate Zero, Kara no Kayuki, Neon Genesis Evangelion, Tsukehime.
One of these is not like the others.
This sounds like Infamous fic.
Mm.
Sure. Yang's
This is
character
horrible.
arc in the movie will be her not wanting to return to Remnant because she'll lose her boobs again. Ooh, I don't know. That might be canon.
Wait, what? What
Oh,
did...
So they're doing this whole Justice League thing
Oh, yeah.
where I guess the people from Ruby now show up in Justice League world.
Yeah, they do, and Blake doesn't have cat ears for some reason.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Apparently, apparently, reality is anti-Faunus,
As it should be.
which just is further proof that being a Faunus on Remnant is actually a shared delusion.
Like Gora
It's just a
said,
shared furry delusion.
like Gora said to me, Blake lost her
Oh.
minority status.
It's like the fucking Biden comic of I am removing your melanin.
Over Trump.
Your
Melanin removal.
Faunus stats.
Now taste my
Give
Biden
it to
blast.
me.
I have many questions.
Here.
I don't want
You've
to.
never seen that comic?
Wow,
You've never
Max.
seen it?
You know what, Max? I really appreciate that you
Be
continue.
grateful. Let's never find it.
You continue, Max, to have the most amazing timing when it comes to joining things. You know, the third.
I feel like I'm well within my rights as a human being to like temporarily kick half of this chat. I can't do anything to Sneaky because he's the server owner.
Like a solid like 12 years in the running, Max Force has joined a chat that I am in and has been like, what the actual fuck did I just walk into? How does it feel, Max? 12 years.
See, on the one hand, it's a curse because that's just that little bit more sanity I lose. Like it's always a flashbang moment. The gift is that if I'm ever called on in court, I will have so many great anecdotes.
I'm sure. Holy shit, Ruby actually looks like a female.
Holy shit! Why?
I know, right?
What?
Kira's
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
What the fuck? This is
Can I just
weird.
point out how much Yang's outfit, or not Yang,
Did Yang
Blake?
just kill Pyrrha?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
yeah.
Yang actually
Hey,
just
can I
ate
just point out how
Pyrrha.
much Yang's
Spoils
outfit
of war.
is stupid? Like, I'm sorry, this is the stupidest outfit she's ever had.
Oh, what, Yang's outfit?
Like, she
Yeah.
took Pyrrha's armor, didn't learn how to wear it, and then she also took Pyrrha's hairdo.
And then also
She
cut a
ripped-
dress in half.
No, see, she ripped Pyrrha's clothing off of her dead body, and it just kind of tore at the shoulder. So she's just like, I can work with this.
To prove
Is
the
the-
power
hold on.
of Flex
Hold
Seal, I'm gonna tear this dress in half!
Is the arm that's unprotected on her outfit is the one that she got cut off in the one volume? Or,
Her
'cause
ar-
I
what?
genuinely don't remember which arm Yang lost.
I think
Was it the right?
was
Right,
the right
wasn't
arm?
it right arm in
Fu-
volume
Wait,
3?
what the fuck? Is that supposed to be Whis?
Yeah.
Yo, what
What
the
happened
fuck
to-
is
what-
going
What
on
did
with
they-
Whis? What
They
the hell?
butchered the poor woman.
Why is she male now?
Weiss was consistently one of the better designs in Ruby, and what did you
Why?
do for
Why
Wonder Woman?
is Blake cosplaying as Huntress? I mean, I know why, but
I
Ruby's
don't,
is actually looking
I don't
good,
think
though.
Blake has
I'm
enough
loving the
belts.
ponytail.
I think Blake needs
Hold
more
on.
belts.
Where the fuck are Blake's ears?
Yeah,
Hold
we
on.
discussed
Minority
we already
status.
talked about this. Like, we had this whole arc about this already.
Yeah.
Also,
Ruby
that's
actually
an
looks-
offense to fucking Huntress. Like a low rank.
Okay, is this
Like-
movie supposed to be Team Ruby on DC Earth?
Yes.
Yes.
Is I'm pretty sure there are characters in the DC universe that have animal features.
yes.
Look,
Yeah,
so,
but-
like I said earlier, Max, this is just further proof that being a faunus is actually just a shared hallucination on Remnant.
Well, no. I mean, to be fair, most of the time the reason people have animal features is because of a freak accident or magic power. Like Chitara is magically cursed, or what's the fucking, I forget what the dude. He
Essentially,
like
you're a
interacts with
subhuman
like animal
mutant.
spirits and shit. Like,
Yeah, but also, actually, now that I think about it, Batman going into the Rubyverse was arbitrarily assigned faunus status, which just clearly means that faunus is not genetics based, and it's actually just a god playing gotcha with you.
alternately, they decided that Bruce needed to experience being part of the minorities he was oppressing as a billionaire.
Honestly, that would have been a good arc if there were actual writers.
Yes, that actually could have been amazing. But we have Miles
and you know, also the part where Bruce actually goes out of his way to try and do as much charity work in Gotham as possible.
Yeah, but no one acknowledges that. No one acknowledges that.
He could do a lot more charity work if he wasn't being Batman. Like, he'd have a lot more money to throw around the charity pile.
Oh,
If
no,
he wasn't
no,
Batman,
hold
there
up,
would be
hold
no
up.
Gotham.
Let's be clear here. Batman's active work has almost near no financial impact on the actual wealth Wayne Tech has.
Mm-hmm.
That's not true at all.
I thought he didn't use his.
Well, it depends on the reality,
business.
I guess. Then, because
Yeah, I thought he didn't use his business's funds for Batman stuff, but just the old money of his family. So any profits that his company makes, he makes sure it goes back into the company.
I mean, no, he definitely takes money. Like, don't get me wrong, a lot of the money comes from being like a trust fund child, but like, he regularly uses Wayne Tech, at minimum, Wayne Tech property.
That's fair. Yeah, no, I mean that's fair. Yeah.
A massive amount of he's pretty much got it split into like thirds. Third to Batman, third to utilities for the company, and
Like,
third back to the city.
Some of the wildest prototypes that come out of Wayne Tech R&D that could absolutely be sold are instead kept, so Batman has a much better toy.
That's fair.
That no one else can get.
Did you guys
honestly,
see Aura posted
that's
in Western
probably a
Gas?
good thing. The military tech that could have come out of that company is horrifying in like
Oh, I'm not
over the last
Yeah, we gotta talk
You're
about
probably
that,
right, but
Stark Tech and Wayne Tech having a competition about who can use most of the company's funds to do hero-based activities while also funding the war effort.
I mean, I thought some of Wayne Tech's fucking funds went to being his billionaire playboy personality, so he spends it on parties.
I mean, they do.
Stark Tech.
Also, if Bruce stopped being Batman, in like 1 month, there'd be no Gotham anymore. So that doing more charity to be less Batman would just lead to like, they're not.
Remember, this has actually been extensively covered. Half the reason there are at least 3/4 of the villains that are in Gotham are directly or indirectly Bruce Wayne's fault.
Yes.
Yes.
If he'd never been Batman, the Joker wouldn't exist. Literally, thousands are dead, billions in property damage because he was out there being Batman.
Yeah.
Now,
Batman has fallen, billions must
because
die.
he wouldn't do what he should have.
Yes.
No. Even before that, right? The Joker falling into Ace Chemical was a result of Batman.
Yes. No, I'm more amused by the fact that Batman can be used as a standing reason as to why you cannot let the justice system of the country remove the death penalty from the board, because almost all of the problems that happen in DC are because they don't kill the villains. Yeah.
Like, even when there's alien invasions and all that, very rarely do the villains step up and help their own world and fight.
I mean, it's pretty much just Doom.
Yeah. Yeah, but Doom's cool.
Joker
Marvel.
Will help out with world-ending threats and any threats to America.
Yeah, but also Joker's been like half the world-ending threats and threats to America.
You're not wrong, but let me rephrase that. When Joker isn't causing them.
Yes.
Yeah. Or if you tell him that there's a Nazi in charge.
Yeah, I did appreciate that one comic where Joker's like, wait a second, you're not just some sort of Nazi LARPer, you're like actually a Nazi, you like actually believe that shit? All right, let's go, buddy. Time to kick the shit out of you.
Again,
Random hands.
best line in comic book history. I may be a criminal lunatic, but I'm an American criminal lunatic.
Hands off, boys. I've got this one.
Meanwhile, the
Joker's
heroes are
hands
just. Meanwhile, Batman and Captain America. What the?
How to catch these fists.
Listen, Joker's hands are E for everyone. Just because it's funny. Oh. I'm gonna be honest. Joker stops doomsday threats because otherwise, how will he tell his jokes or get people to die of laughter if he doesn't?
Well, the punchline is that the clown saved the day.
Yes.
Oh, sure.
Also, don't forget the time that he had reality bending power. Batman convinced himself to make himself sane. Joker went, "Oh fuck, I'm awful." Apologized for everything and reset everything, but forgot to leave himself sane.
Yep. And then he's where he found out Bruce Wayne was Batman and asked where the fuck my electric car is.
That was a pretty good one.
He paid taxes on that.
Just rips.
Oh, okay.
My electric car, Bruce.
It's like, you can't just take off his mask. Wait, that's billionaire playboy Bruce Wayne. Where's my damn electric car, Bruce?
Okay, listen. That's from the Harley Quinn show. For as much as I've seen people rag on the Harley Quinn show, I'm like, you haven't watched the show's actually pretty fucking funny. Even leaving aside those jokes like that, right? It's generally pretty funny.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
I also appreciate that Joker does go out of his way multiple times in the comics. Like, people are like, oh, well, I'm gonna go unmask Batman and reveal who he is to the world, and Joker stops them, and he's like, no.
That's not funny.
That's not funny. If you unmask
sometimes
Batman...
it vacillates between, I have to be the one to do it, and it's not funny if I'm not the one who does it, and sometimes it's there's no point. I don't care who he is.
Right, and also sometimes then he's just a dude that runs around in a bat suit, and that's just kind of sad.
Yeah.
Also, this post, I'm pretty sure everyone here has seen that.
Yes, of course, the asses match.
Classic.
Oh yes, Bruce Wayne posting all of the Bruce Wayne is Batman conspiracy theories. Yeah, but making it so ridiculous that no one believes it.
I'm gonna be honest. If Joker found out Batman was doing that, he'd probably just like Batman even more. He wouldn't go, "You son of a bitch." He'd just start laughing.
Excuse me, bank robbers. Can I offer you some money to leave? The Joker. Why are you telling me this? Because no one will ever believe you, you son of a bitch. Yeah.
Yeah.
No one will ever believe the Joker if he goes out and is like, Bruce Wayne's Batman. Everyone's like,
the asses
okay,
match.
Joker.
The asses do match.
They're the same.
They are the same ass.
They're the same person. Look at that square, raw jaw. Joker, is there something you'd like to tell everyone? I have studied Batman's abs extensively, and from these pictures that I took of Bruce Wayne going to kickboxing class.
You see, I have been punched by Batman at least 293 times this year, so I went and got punched by Bruce Wayne, and then I took a cast of the bruise on my face, and as you can see, the casts match.
I mean, listen, Sneaky, yours is pretty funny. I prefer the idea of, just Harley Quinn over in the corner listening to Joker rant about different physical characteristics of Bruce Wayne and Batman that match up, and she's just like, This is why he's so abusive. He's just ultra closeted.
Also,
Cue
I love
the
the
arc
I
where
like
he
the
has to
idea.
convince everyone that he's not gay.
Yes, indeed.
I like the idea in that scenario of see, I took this picture of Bruce Wayne in his kickboxing match. Joker, why have you taken a picture of Bruce Wayne in the kickboxing match? You didn't have the suspicion before.
What?
What?
I thought he meant
Listen,
like I
but
thought he
yeah.
meant he started suspecting because you recognized the abs after
Ah,
taking the picture of Bruce Wayne. So why did he take the picture in the first place? And that
God,
is
you
why
guys
they
make me want to watch
harassed him.
Night Terror's Joker.
Yeah, I mean, I really appreciate C8 taking up the mantle of just absolutely losing the plot when Nosehair isn't here.
yep.
I will
Batman-
gladly take this mantle.
Batman Online, when people ask him what the source is for
Anyway,
Batman,
so,
will probably be
My
saying,
source is that I made it the fuck up.
Yeah, so anyway, up next we have Identity Crisis. That's, yeah. Ichigo thought he had it figured out with his Zanpakuto. He didn't have an inner hollow that was bent on taking over his body. He had a hollow Zanpakuto with some questionable morals, but, you know...
it's gay.
To help
It's a
mend the
gay fic.
scars in their relationship, Ichigo vowed to spend more time to strengthen their bond. But what about
It's a
the
gay fic.
other Zangetsu? Which, you know, yeah. What about
It's a
them?
gay fic, and it's a gay fic, and I don't even need to check the characters to tell because it's hurt, comfort, and drama.
Yeah, it's a
just a
hurt
gay
comfort drama featuring 4 guys and
No.
by female author.
Yeah, no.
Definitely gay fic.
We're gonna be drinking for that one, boys.
Filthy
I need to
Fujoshi.
grab more rum. I need to grab more rum then.
See, I could go downstairs to get my mead, but
Yeah.
that would require me to go downstairs.
Yeah.
So.
There should be a
Rewrite the stars. She hid herself for 100 years. Now she come home. Will she finally melt ice around Captain's heart while fighting to keep herself alive from those that hunt her? I know this horrible summary. First Bleach fanfic, please review my female OC times Toshiro. Toshiro's a child.
Technically, he's 400 years old.
Still acts like a child.
Female author.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously.
Yeah, female author.
A diddler.
Yeah.
What did you expect?
Yeah. Let's see what we got here. We got Recontract. Soifon is in her 3rd year at the mage school. And she's in trouble. Forget Zaraki and all the stuck-up nobles. She hasn't contracted her familiar yet. So she's gotta fix that before she gets expelled. Except that's just the first hurdle for her. The second hurdle is being the familiar's second master might be a whole lot worse. Yorichi times Soifon, except Yorichi's actually just a cat.
No.
It's Harry Potter
Please,
all
no.
over again.
It's that one fic from last Friday.
It's another one of those. Okay, so it's not Bleach. It's taking place in a medieval magical AU, high school AU, and also she has to fuck her cat.
She really do be going, a cat is fine too.
Yeah.
That's not a very cool author.
Yeah.
Also, obligatory white woman moment.
What?
Obligatory white woman moment comment.
Possibly. It just hits different. Amidst unspoken truths, Shinji and Hiyori discover they love each other in this romance drama of narrative vulnerability and connections unfolding. Sure, if you say so, author. Sands of Mask and Flame. In Hueco Mundo Desolate Sands, Karen Kurosaki awakens as a hollow. Okay. Her strength, rare for her size, makes her both a target and an asset in the power struggles, with all of her unique abilities. As factions vie for dominance, Karen confronts the fact that she is a hollow and has tangled allegiances and a destiny intertwined with a throne she never sought. This is an AU where Ichigo doesn't exist. Okay.
Amazing. Also, I just had this thought. I posted it on the Discord.
The Siege of Wacko Mundo, yes.
In which the Shinigami
Yes.
siege a hollow compound.
And they shoot their dog.
Indeed.
Oh no.
What the actual fuck? What? Gran Rey Sero. This is an AU story where in Ichigo's battle with Ukiura, he goes into Vasto Lord form, and then he rips off his Vasto Lord mask, and instead of turning him back into normal Ichigo, it turns him into an Arankar, and turns him into a full hollow permanently. And this creates a Ryatsu storm that turns Inoue into a hollow as well, and heals Nell's mask so she's not a child anymore, and he instantly becomes the king of Hueco Mundo. So Ichigo clearly obviously fucks Nell or Ehime and Hariyabao.
A lot of bullshit.
Oh, that was all legitimately in the summary.
Yeah.
Man, they were pushing that word count.
Yeah.
For once, he did not make it the fuck up.
Yeah. I mean, this is, 6 chapters, 60k words. This dude's like on a fucking roll. He's cruising for a bruising. He's
This man
hanking
has
for a
a plan?
spanking.
I don't think I trust his plan.
Why not?
He has one. and
Yeah.
that word grew on fanfiction.
Also,
fair.
57k words since last week.
That is, that's a worrying word
Whoa.
count.
Ooh.
All right, let's see how bad is the grammar.
9 days.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ordino quello tino loco sino esposo del demonio greco vomito.
Oh god, he's speaking the devil's tongue.
Really? That's what we're gonna start this incantation with?
Okay,
Vomit?
so it's Google translated from Spanish.
I'm sorry, but Max, you know what that instantly fucking reminds me of?
I don't know.
The Pruled with the dragons. Dark Souls 1! Dark Souls 2!
Yeah, that is... I should go watch that clip again, excuse me. I never get tired of that clip. I always watch it like 5 times when I go looking for it. Wait, what the fuck? What have my sensibilities just been assaulted with from tension?
Batman tripped and died. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he tripped on the fucking roof and just cracked his skull open, yeah.
I don't think he cracked his skull open. I think he literally just landed the precise angle on his nose he needed to jam it up in the brain.
Well, I mean, that's a lot of blood.
Yeah, no, that's so optimal.
Well, okay, that amount of blood in the final one is, you know, because he took a several story tumble.
I was talking about the first one.
Well, I mean, noses bleed a lot. I like that Joker's legitimately freaking out about this.
Do we finish the heist? Nah, fuck that. There's really no point anymore. What do we do with the body? Throw him in a trunk. We took the train here. Then steal a fucking car.
You know,
man's got a
I
point.
appreciate that Joker's having to take a moment to process what he just did.
Oh god, that's funny. Oh yeah. What was it? Let me pull up the Pruled. It's
the Dark Souls Dragons. It's like a.
Wow, I really appreciate that is literally the first result when I search the Pruled is dragon form.
Fuck you, Twitch. Twitch with their bullshit ads.
Io sono la forma di drago di Dark Souls 1! Io sono la forma di drago di Dark Souls 2! Io sono...
I love that so much. The timing is perfect.
I'm so happy for Pruled.
Forma di drago di Dark Souls 1! Io sono la forma di drago di Dark Souls 2!
Yeah, it is a shame that we'll probably never get from his Dark Souls stuff. But
Yeah, I mean we're pretty much never gonna hear from him again. But I'm happy that he's actually been picked up as like a lead director in cinematography.
I mean, listen.
The
we'll
dude's a
continue to see
fucking
cool
genius.
stuff, at least.
Yeah. I do appreciate they've killed everyone in the
Diner.
yeah.
Yeah, I was like, man, this is really macabre that they've got Batman's body chilling in the booth with them and no one's reacting, and get to the last one, I'm like, oh. Yeah, this is in line.
Yeah, but how are we supposed to kill Superman? I don't know, we killed Batman. Are you sure about that? He kind of fucking just tripped and killed himself. Well, we could kill, like, Green Arrow then. Yeah, fuck it, fine, we'll kill Green Arrow.
Dude, this whole comic is fucking amazing.
Serious question. What the fuck does Green Arrow even do? Like in general,
He shoots
like
his bow.
In the wider DC lore.
He shoots his
bow.
Oh, look. I have the perfect answer for that.
What an amazing character.
He's a liberal, but he's Batman.
What?
Nah, that made no sense at all.
Yeah. No, I'm not joking. He's a liberal. He's a liberal Batman.
That still doesn't make any sense at all.
That's comic for you, man. That's comic.
No, I think you're just retarded.
C8's losing the narrative.
Hey, man, I'm not the one that wrote this story.
His inability to tell a good joke.
Well, I mean, he's Mexican and it just kind of runs away from him.
Yeah.
I'm not laughing at that. I'll admit you almost got me, but I'm not laughing at that. That was a layered comment from you.
Sneaky, right here, right now. How much do I have
Don't
to
think
donate
it,
on
don't say it,
stream?
don't think it, don't say it.
How much do I have to donate on stream for you to change his name in Discord to Speedy Gonzalez?
I called him Anchor Baby for like 10
Fuck
years.
you! Fuck you, Jeff! After everything, fuck.
Wait, can I? God damn it! I don't have nickname changing perps. What the hell, Sneaky?
Yes, there's a very good reason
Yeah,
for
there's
that.
a
Art.
reason for that.
Damn it! You fucker!
Even Sneaky agrees with us on this one.
Yeah.
That's cringe.
How much, Sneaky?
All right, there you go. There's your new name.
Also, someone said this quote to me earlier today, and I am inflicting it upon all of you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
If it's hip to be square was made today, it'd be called base to be cringe.
You know what? That's
Probably.
true, yeah.
Yeah.
And now that that's been put out into the universe, we're going to
Yeah.
start seeing that making the rounds in the next couple months. So thanks for that.
Well, no, Max, we actually don't have to put up with that because we already have the masked Wojak meme.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we also already have the multi-layered masked Wojak meme.
I don't like the way you're saying that.
Oh, for old.
This 16-second video will never, ever get tiring.
No.
Io sono la forma di drago di Dark Souls 1.
If I knew how to get clips from fucking YouTube videos, I would get that. I don't know how though.
I can do that.
Just
It's
Yeah.
super basic
Give me
audio
a
and
start and
it
cutoff
is-
point.
It is so simple.
But it's so great because it speaks to everyone who's played all 3 games.
Between the 12 and 13-second mark, all the way to the end of the video is what you want to clip.
12. Technically, you
Yeah.
can go 11 to
Well-
15 then, because
well-
it's 5 seconds for the soundboard at least.
Yeah.
It's max.
Well, I mean the. Oh wait, there's a minimum.
Yeah, it's 5.2 seconds. You can't use anything bigger than that.
No, he's
Oh,
saying
No,
there's
no,
a
no,
minimum.
there's no minimum. There's
a maximum.
he's saying the max.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
max.
yeah. No,
maximum is like 5 seconds, I think.
Yeah,
yeah,
5.2.
Yeah,
it's
this
gonna
is close.
be-
This is perfect. This is fine. 3
It's gonna be
seconds
like
at most.
right. Yeah, it's gonna be like right in between the 12 and 13 though, because he started it on a half second. The fucking bastard.
If you go from 11, you get the I am as well. I am.
Force of nature! Force of nature! So anyway, as I was saying, force of nature. It was Central 46 fault. Elder hatched plan to place. Powerful Ichigo under their influence. Too bad they decided to use Shunsui Koyayaku as their instrument of choice, threatened them if they should fail. Shunsui always disliked sharing with others with the exception of Jushiro. Arranged marriage fic Shunsui times female Ichigo.
Kill yourself.
Burrow.
Perish.
Oh, you sure about that? Because I got a better one for you. Oh,
Let
you're
me
back.
guess, it's the male and
Oh,
preg one?
welcome back, Tension. I'm so happy you could come back. You know what, Tension?
Who's Tension? I just see Speedy gonna suck these nuts.
Hey.
So we have the lesser evil. At the
Yeah, no
end
shit.
of the war with the Quincy's, the Central 46 reinstate Kisuke and sent him on dangerous task of retrieving Hogoko form from imprisoned Aizen. But secret from the past rise up, create harrowing situation that may end in both of their deaths. a male-on-male pairing of Aizen times Urahara involving rape, non-consensual sex, and male pregnancy.
What's the difference between two of
This
those
is
things
not-
that you said?
This is not the lesser evil. This is the greater evil.
Well, you see, non-consensual sex is a term invented by AO3.
Yes.
And
like
it
dubious
means
consent.
rape, but I don't want to call it rape because that makes me sound bad when I do it.
Yes, and then there's dubious consent, which is rape that turns into them liking it.
Yes, exactly.
Also from AO3.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, because like I knew
So-
about like people who have like
Wait, hold on. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
POV, you have tried PvP Dark Souls 3 Archdragon's Teeth.
Our existence is pain.
Excellent.
POV, you have tried to go PvP in the Archdragon's Peak.
Oh, God.
Alright, that was
Oh,
worth
that-
turning the soundboard on temporarily.
Okay.
Ah,
Okay,
You're welcome.
I'm changing my entrance sound.
after I noticed my name change. Fuck you.
Well, pay me to change to something else.
Also, how
Yeah,
do you
fuck you,
like
nah. Fuck it.
Ugly Modem soundboard name?
Get a job.
Your Tension is currently busy running from the cops. That's why his wind is in the mic.
To be fair, I'm not a fucking Moreno, so I'm good.
Anyway, so just in
Okay, well,
time.
you misspelled what the sound is, so you've already failed on that point.
Yeah, it's gonna.
Oh shit, is it? Hold on.
Yeah.
I was going by YouTube
GNYA.
subtitles.
The
YouTube subtitles is still
subtitles-
GNA. I've got it
Was it?
literally on my screen right now.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just dumb then,
Yes.
which is
I'm
expected.
gonna call it night, guys. I'll
Yep.
see you guys next time.
Yep.
Have
See ya.
Have
ya.
a good one.
Good sleep.
But wait, don't you want to hear about the schizophrenic Ichigo story?
He's
Apparently
already
not.
gone.
Also, proof that C8 is idiotic.
Yep. He is the stupid.
Yeah. Yep. I changed it now. It is going by the video description.
Nice.
Oh,
That's still gonna be my new entrance sound, by the way.
glad you also extended the amount of A's.
Yes.
Like I said, I went by the video description.
Yeah.
Do you have the slightest idea how little that narrows it down?
Yep.
What is that? What the fuck?
It's a gun.
It's already feeling like a fucking Counter-Strike lobby from 2008.
Nuclear launch detected.
Oh god, this would have been spammed in so many lobbies and so many games.
It would have been spammed so fucking often.
I can't wait till I join my Terraria group tomorrow, and the first thing they hear is.
You're terrible human beings. I'm getting dinner.
Oh god.
And he left.
He just has Batman hanged up in his fucking closet.
This comic gets better, bro. Joker wins Ghost Corpo.
Oh wow.
Ichigo's multiple selves. Ever thought about what would it be like to have 2 bodies under your command? I mean, I guess temporarily, occasionally, if I get like drunk or something, it would suck. I mean, then there would be 2 of me.
I mean, I've got.
I'll be like
I do
twice
not
as
believe
awful.
reality could handle
Thing is,
2 sneakies in
I've already
close
seen that.
proximity.
I mean, I've already seen that happen when I got so drunk, looked in the mirror, and saw 3 of me moving at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Imagine a second body being someone you're familiar with, brimming with their memories. Wait, what the fuck? Ichio Kurosaki is about to jump into that scenario. Okay. This fanfic was originally written by Blood Avenger 42, but I'm on a mission to make it look better. Okay.
You killed one of me.
That's
but
okay.
You killed all of me. Yeah, exactly.
That's
Oh, heavenly.
a little insulting. Like,
Yeah.
Yes, did someone say my
A
name?
little bit,
saying,
yeah.
I'm here to give it a fresh make. It's like,
Did
Yeah.
you
my guy,
kill one of
that
me,
is
but
the equivalent of
all of
saying I fixed X thing instead of, I don't know, here's my take on X thing.
It'd be
Best
if
one
you
of that
pick-
was still the same.
It'd be like if you picked the author and be like, yo, dude, I made your story better.
I
Yeah,
still
like-
love the artist that did boom, fixed your work, made the character black. This
Yeah, I
slave.
fixed your picture.
Congratulations, you have made the sex slave black.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
Twitter.
Oh, Twitter.
It never learns.
No.
No.
Anyway, Ichigo let out weary sigh and blah blah blah. Ichigo's irritation, blah blah blah, propelling him upright. Alright, so I mean, so far overall, I mean, I'm gonna say the prose is pretty good. However, we can't know how good the prose actually is because Blood Avenger 42 wrote the original. So let's see if we can't find Mr. Blood Avenger 42.
If the answer to the universe was IG.
Okay, so it
That
looks
is the
like Blood Avenger 42 is going to be a bit harder to find than I thought.
Really?
Yeah, it looks like Blood Avenger 42 doesn't exist anymore, which is probably why the
Found
author
it.
felt pretty confident in their ability to fix his story.
Found it.
Oh, shit.
You found it?
Oh, fuck. Has not
Did you use
updated
it-
since
let me guess.
2018.
Let me
Writing
guess,
has
you
been a
use the,
hobby of
fanfiction-
mine.
You use the fanfiction search bar?
Nope. Google.
Oh no. What the fuck?
The last time
Just
they ever wrote was a
put
Ruby story.
the name
Yeah.
in quotes and it works.
Ruby
Oh.
story, Ruby story, Ruby story, Ruby story. I think I figured
League
out why
Got
they
the
stopped.
buddies.
I
League
think
of
I figured
Legends,
out
Ruby.
why they stopped posting, guys.
Because they watched Ruby.
September 2018. Yeah, that lines up.
Yeah, their last like
That
7
lines up
stories was Ruby, and they stopped posting in 2018.
Yeah, that
When
lines
did-
up with the mass exodus of Ruby author.
Yeah.
The sixth volume, yes.
He has a
Oh.
fan fiction forum.
On the,
It
the
has
end of
0
volume
topics
5,
and 0 posts.
Okay, so here we go. Yeah, Ichigo Kurosaki is controlling
authors
multiple
for LRR.
booties.
Mm.
Okay.
Wait, did you
Yes,
just-
the prose is improved,
hold-
and so is the grammar.
Oh Jesus! One of his favorite stories is called "It Costs an Arm and a Leg," and it's a Katawa shoujo story.
Yeah,
Oh no.
that's actually, if I remember correctly, that was actually an
Fuck
alright
up,
story.
man.
If I remember correctly, that was
Um,
actually an alright story. And I think he just full left fanfiction after Ruby got so shit because he's not got even a favorite on here that's past 2017. I think he just full left.
2016, really?
17, I saw.
No,
yeah.
December 2016. Earliest published.
Oh no, oh yeah, published. I was looking at updated, sorry. Yeah, December
so
2016.
anyway, Kasuke invents a new potion, and he has no idea what it does, and he's just like, "Cool, it glows neon green, and it smells weird." And
Time
then
to give it to Ichigo.
Yeah, Ichigo
makes-
shows up, and he's like, "Yo, Ichigo, Think fast, motherfucker.
Yeah. Listen, that is exactly what Kisuke would do, though.
Yo, Ichigo, what's up? Think fast, bitch! Throws flashbang.
Think fast, chuckle nuts.
Here, drink this. What does it do? Don't worry about it. Drink this.
I am not
Anyway,
worrying
so
about it.
not hollow in sight. Victory over Aizen. Blah blah blah. Ichigo's side. Kisuke flung open the doors. Hollow substitute badge. Blah blah blah. You're bored. I get it. Blah blah blah. Kisuke holds forth the vial.
Verily.
Wait, I say, hold on, wait, no, so let's read the scene out here. Kisuke was on the verge of responding when an impact jolted his back. Reacting swiftly, he spun around to prevent the person from tumbling backwards. In a split second, a glint of neon green caught his eyes. Hurtling towards Ichigo, the world seemed to shift into slow motion, as Kisuke could only observe as the vial soared through the air, collided directly with Ichigo's chest. Delicate glass shattered upon his impact with his chiseled marble sculpted chest, and releasing a torrent of the vial's contents onto the boy. As the liquid met Ichigo's shirt, triggering an explosive burst of green mist that enveloped him. Coughs erupted from Ichigo as the mist engulfed him, his eyes squeezed shut. Intrigue danced across Kisuke's features as he awaited the aftermath. All eyes remained fixed on the green cloud. Ichigo cleared the mist with determined swipes, dispelling it until it dissipated entirely. What the hell? Tinged disappointment of Kisuke. He was like, well, shit, that nothing happened. Just then, Yorichi appeared in human form. Did I miss anything? Hat and Clogs decided to give me an impromptu sight test with his experiment. If you were blind, you'd miss watching me transform. Ichigo lowered his hand and then glared, only to suddenly stagger, suddenly clutching his head in pain. What the hell? As he staggered, witnesses exchanged bewildered glances as a familiar figure emanating a smooth feminine voice staggered in the opposite direction. Stunned into silence, Kisuke blinked rapidly. Could this chaotic scene be the fruit of his potion? Abruptly, Ichigo collapsed to the floor, seemingly unconscious. Ichigo! Yorichi's cry snapped her out of her stupor. What just happened? The same voice inquired, a note of confusion tinging its tone. Yorichi froze in her tracks, her gaze lifting to meet the figure that loomed before her.
Question, how fast was that vial going that it broke upon Ichigo's chest fast enough that Kisuke could not grab it out of the air?
And that Ichigo also could not react to it. So,
yeah.
You see, Kisuke says this is an accidental throw on his end, but actually, he just did a fucking 360 no-scope of Ichigo.
Also, when the fuck did Yimfa... I didn't even realize Yimfa dropped another video yesterday.
Who?
Yimfa?
Dark Souls man that doesn't talk. And...
He does talk, we know his voice, but he doesn't talk much in his videos.
Okay.
He's the one who pacifisted Bloodborne using only poison rolling. Where if you
I see.
And other shit
also,
like that. He's a
silly Kisuke, potions don't give fruit.
Oh my god. Are you even old enough for that fucking reference?
No, he's not.
Don't worry about it.
Sorry, anyway, Yorichi is now looking at Yorichi, and they're like, yo, what the fuck? Blah blah blah. Ichigo realizes he sounds like Yoriichi. Unsettling realization. She faints. Then Ichigo gets up and he's like, "Yo, what the fuck, guys? I had a wild dream." And then everyone looks at the collapsed Yoriichi next to Ichigo, and he's like, "Yo." Yo, what's up with the collapsed Yoriichi? And then they're like, well, that's not Yoriichi, Ichigo. Actually, that's Yoriichigo. Ha ha.
I hate that they got a chuckle out of me.
Anyways, I'm off, guys.
Be gone, Australian. You will be
Fuck
missed.
you, Offie.
I'm gonna go back to being in pain.
Good.
Yeah, so basically every single time Ichigo looks at someone, he makes a copy of them. And this is permanent, supposedly. Yep. Okay, well, it's been a time, gentlemen, but it is 9:30.
See, on one hand,
It's
I
been
can
2
see-
hours. Yeah.
I can see how he thought I can make this better, but on the other hand, he saw this and saw potential instead of trash. So I am curious as to how much worse the rewrite is.
One can only imagine.
Honestly, the dialogue back and forth in the original was pretty fucking dog shit. So like I said, the I improved it version actually has massively better prose. But you know, that's not saying much. So you know what, gentlemen, I will I'll let you all go. I shall release you into the ether. Be gone. But come back Tuesday because there will be more and it will get worse.
I shall return from whence I came, Brazil.
Be gone.